You sat under the lemon window where sunlight dripped a little slow. You swirled your spoon like drawing loops in coffee that forgot its roots. Your laugh came soft and filled the air like citrus mist with morning flare. No need to ask if this was new. You wore the light like people do. Lemon window, shine me through. Bring the mellow, bring the hue. No filter, no big plan, just your elbow on my hand. Every smile, every echo feels like light from lemon window. You pointed out a cloud-shaped dog, then sipped like time was just a fog. The glass car heat, your cheek turned rose, and I just watched your rhythm close. You said this view makes bad days sweet, and tapped your foot in Café. Lemon window, stay a while, frame the sky in your profile. No filter, no big show, just the way your moments glow. Every breeze, every tempo bends with joy from lemon window. Sunlight sings in your laugh line, and then I've got time and time. You read aloud a sugar quote, then crumbled it like it was rote. We didn't plan, we didn't guess, but found a peace in the brightness. When a window, day's perfume melts the noise from every room. No agenda, no pretense, just a sunlight that defends. You don't know, but I still grow in the gaze of lemon window. Still warm, still you, still you, still you, still warm, still yeah, you feel that? My chest taps soft like fruit in June. Heartbeat skipping to a sweet cartoon. You walked in with that lemon tea, apricot vibe stuck on me. You ordered something weird and bright. I laughed and said you taste like light. Your name like sugar on the tongue. Suddenly this playlist feels young. Apricot heartbeat, soft and quick like spring turned up just a bit. You don't dance, but you sway time. Every blink's a half rhyme. Catch me blushing, trying to sit still inside this apricot heartbeat. Yeah. You asked if this place plays real jazz. I said only when you pass. Your laugh's a hook, stuck in loop like vinyl skips inside this booth. You tap the table like a drum. I swear my heart joins in for fun. Apricot heartbeat, tangy sweet, can't predict, but feels complete like sunlight through syrup glass. You slow the seconds as they pass. 1, 2, 3, then I flip you inside this apricot heartbeat. Do you hear it bouncing back? You said nothing, but it said a lot. I don't know your last name yet, but I'd write songs just to forget the ones before this sudden beat that only ticks when our eyes meet. Apricot heartbeat, fresh and wild like the first note of a smile. You don't rush, you just beam like sunlight waking up a dream. So stay a while, take a sip, live inside this apricot heartbeat. Yeah, just like that. There's a record playing low, smells like fruit and oh so apricot vinyl spinning sweet on a shelf where time repeats. Sun hits the glass, turns gold, and I'm lost in this fold. Apricot vinyl, soft and warm, takes me back, keeps me torn. Every scratch, every hiss feels like a kiss I miss. Don't need words, don't rewind. This groove reads between the lines. Yeah, your jacket still by the chair, just glows like it's floating air. You once danced across this floor, now the echo wants some more. I close my eyes, let it play the past in a new cafe. Apricot vinyl, smooth and slow, where the quiet moments grow, spinning soft, looping grace, like you left a trace. Not too loud, not too clear, but enough to pull you near. Everything sounds better faded, like love never fully translated. Everything sounds better faded. Needle skips, I feel the break, but I let it play it ache. Some records aren't made to last, but the warmth still holds the past. Apricot vinyl, stay with me in this soft tone melody. The cafe smells like songs we knew, and the light still plays you through. Scratch by scratch, soul by soul, this record makes me whole. Never the sun's gonna fall. Stop. Still warm, still gold. Never the sun's gonna fall. blinds wide open. Now the day can finally come in. The stars dancing in the beam, like little thoughts inside a dream. I don't even need a song, the quiet here just plays along. Your shirt still hung behind the door, and somehow that feels like more. With the blinds wide open, I see things I used to hold in, like sunlight falling on my doubt, like hope without a route. Let it in, let it stay. I'm not hiding from today. Coffee brewing down the hall, footsteps echo soft and small. I used to keep the curtains drawn, but now the fear is almost gone. This light don't judge, it just sees, and I feel okay being me. With the blinds wide open, and my book still being spoken. Let the wind ride in my room, let the light erase the gloom. No shame, no delay. I'm stepping into today. And even this is how it starts, unfolding corners of the heart. Even shadows stretch with grace, even silence has a place. And though I used to close the view, I think I needed something new. With the blinds wide open, every second feels golden. Not perfect, not planned, just me, sun, and open hands. Coming light, don't fade. I'm learning not to be afraid. Let it shine, let it stay. Hey, you're curled up by the window seat, framing you in yellow heat. The book half closed, eyes half lost, your tea untouched, the steam embossed. I watch pretending not to see, but your calm is drawing me. But a window, golden hush, world outside, forgot to rush. You don't speak, you just glow, and this time the sun made slow. Still life, I don't want to leave this moment wrapped inside a weave. You look up like you heard my thought, smile like it's something you caught. Your shadow stretches toward my chair, like it's asking me to care. The light plays tricks along your sleeve, and I forget how not to believe. But a window, amber bloom, you fill the corners of this room. No words pressed, no plans made, just soft time in golden braid, like music that forgot its beat, but kept its warmth and stayed sweet. Like morning bread, soften just a little head. Like morning bread. down if I could, but poems don't fall where you stood. You're not a fall where your hue, like melted gold coming through. Butter window, final ray slipping softer in the day. No goodbye, no retreat, just the hush of slow heartbeat. And if you never say hello, you still live in my butter window. Sunset sips slow, and so do I. I watch my spoon spin on its own, milk clouded in like a ghost. I know you're across, but you're not there. Cup's still hot, but I feel cold air. Barista called a name like yours, and I flinched like before. Is this a caffeine mirage, or just a thought in camouflage? I swear the world just stretched and bent, while my heart paid rent on a table built for two, still pretending I see you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Steam writes messages on the glass, disappearing just as fast. Laugh echoes, not mine, not now, but I turn anyway somehow. The street repeats like deja vu, and this song feels strangely new. Is this a caffeine mirage, or a memory on massage? Everything is sharp and blurred. You're not here, but it still occurred. Chasing ghosts in espresso use, while the afternoon slips loose. Oh, were you? Oh, you were here. Oh, were you still ruining the view? Oh, you were here. Oh, you were here. I scribble things I'll never send, half poems with no end. Check comes, I'm not alone, but somehow it feels known. Is this a caffeine mirage, or just a truth in collage? Nothing real, nothing fake, just the way my hands still shake from the warmth or from you. Guess I'll never know what's true. This seat still holds your shape. write slow. Your hand just glides on napkins that the light divides. Your brow folds once you sip again, like you're tasting where to begin. A note I'll never get to read, but still I catch its quiet speed. Chai letters in golden ink, disappearing as you think. You don't send, you just compose in sips and swirls and window blows. Every tilt, every gesture spells a word I'll always treasure. You hum while crossing every T and tap your mug in sync with me. The sugar melts, you lick your spoon and sigh like dusk arrived too soon. We don't speak, but we converse in steaming cups and unwritten verse. Chai letters without a stamp still illuminate the lamp. You don't share, you just pretend that paper's more than just a friend. But I still read and I still guess what you meant with every man. Curved like sauce regrets, tea stains where meaning sets. Curved like sauce regrets, tea stains where meaning sets. Now every time I sit alone, your inkless script feels like a tone on, and I imagine what you'd write if silence had a voice and light. Chai letters in your stare, words that float in cafe air. You don't speak, you let it steep in pages only I can keep. Not forever, not too clever, but a moment I'll remember. It's quiet to end, like a clock without ticks. Time just sits, never clicks. Your cup is still warm, but you're not. Left in the seat, lost in thought. No seconds, no minutes move, just echoes in a silent groove. I stared where your hand would be, still hear the way you sipped your tea. Clock without tick, stuck in place, holding space where once was grace. No alarms, no rewind, just the hush you left behind. It's not broken, just still, like I'm waiting by a sheer wheel. Yeah. Light moves slow, that won't stay long. The barista speaks, I barely hear. You were louder when you were near. Clock without tick, frozen frame, still whispering your name. No motion, no decay, just the time you walked away. Not loud, but it pricks. This hour held by phantom clicks. Even silence keeps its beat. And I keep listening beneath. Maybe love's not meant to move, but stay stuck in a quiet groove. Like hands that point but never chime. Like this cafe, stuck in time. Clock without ticks, you and me. Pause between what used to be. No future, no replay, just the now that chose to stay. This room, this quiet mix of love and clocks without ticks. Holding breath, still holding breath. You always left before the scene would fade, but your warmth somehow stayed. This table holds a kind of hush where words used to rush. Now it's just the sound of sip and clouds doing lazy flips. Clouds in my cup, slow and wide, little swirls I used to hide. Thoughts that rise, melt away like the things I didn't say. Nothing sharp, nothing clear, but you still feel near. The foam draws shapes I overread, like hearts or things I never said. Barista asks you good today, I nod. Can't find another way. This space still tastes like you. Bittersweet but smooth and true. Clouds in my cup, quiet bloom, like echo in an empty room. They drift and disappear, but I still hold them here. Not a storm, just a hue of when I sat across from you. Not every feeling makes a sound. Some just swirl and stick around. I sip, they dance and fade in this little warmth we made. Clouds in my cup, floating slow like soft goodbyes we never show. Maybe love's not loud or deep, just the silence that we keep. In this cup, in this light, you're the cloud I hold just right. Sip. just let it fade. The world can wait today. 2:10 and I needed a pause, the kind that doesn't come with applause. Found a corner, quiet and warm, a little peace in caffeine form. Steam curls like lazy thoughts. Moments like this can't be bought. Coffee break, slow the spin, let the stillness settle in. One deep breath, one more sip, let the clock just lose its grip. Coffee break, this is mine. A little space outside of time. Pages turn with no real plan. No need to prove who I am. A melody hums from the speaker above, and the foam on my cup feels like love. Through the glass, life hurries past, but I found now that coffee break, slow the spin, let the stillness settle in. One deep breath, one more sip, let the clock just lose its grip. Coffee break, let it stay. Let the noise all drift away. In between the rush and race, I've carved out this little place. I've carved out this little place. Ooh. Maybe joy is simply this, a fleeting taste, a quiet kiss. No fireworks, just the sound of life when no one's around. Coffee break, my retreat, with a rhythm soft and sweet. One more sip, one more smile, I'll stay right here for a while. Coffee break, take me in. Let the simple things begin. This moment, this break, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Feel that morning stirs and cream in there. Light pulls soft like a kiss. You said nothing, just sat near, but even silence felt sincere. The foam on your cup wore a crown, and the sunlight slowed the whole town down. Your sleeve brushed mine, a microbeat, and my chest played soft repeat. Cream daylight, no spotlight, just warmth blooming left and right. You don't shine, you just stay like sun that doesn't ask to stay. No big words, no highlight, but everything felt just right. You bite your lip on accident, still the softest compliment. The steam swirls like a quiet dance, and time forgets its circumstance. I don't know the song you hum, but I've already come undone. Cream daylight, soft unfold, you want the moments I don't hold. Nothing staged, nothing loud, but peace arrives without a sound. You don't burn, you don't fight, you just live in cream daylight. You stay Every time the light bends in, I think of you and soft within. No message left, no open thread, but your quiet always spread. Cream daylight, nothing grand, just a piece of holding hands. No crescendo, no hype, but joy lives here in plain sight. And though you barely touch the light, you turn my day to cream daylight. It's warm, slow and real. Sunday spills and golden threads, while toast and talk make gentle beds. The jam is gone, but you still smile, like crumbs could hold us here a while. You hum a song I half recognize, and butter softens all replies. Your sock feet up on the chair, like rules don't really live here. Crumbs of a Sunday, sweet and slow, little pieces of letting go. We don't rush, we don't plan, we just be with toast in hand. Not perfect, just this way, like love left out on a tray. You read aloud the comic strips, then steal my tea with tiny sips. We talk in half sentences and hum while jazz plays soft from someone's drum. Your head leans back, the light leans in, and I forget where we begin. Crumbs of a Sunday, soft and true, like us, just warm and overdue. The clock ticks like background haze. We stay tucked in cafe phase, not polished, just okay, in the crumbs of a lazy day. Let's not name what we feel. Some things work just by being real. A smiley on my plate with raspberry sauce, a tiny fate. We never said we'd make it right, but here we are in sunlight. Crumbs of a Sunday, nothing grand, just touching toast in tangled hands. A silence that begins to sing of soft hours with simple things. So if we end, fade this way, like crumbs of a Sunday. Another slow hour unfolds where quiet stories get told. Lemon light through the blinds, map soft angles on my mind. You hum low with your tea as if the world's on mute. With me we don't talk much, don't need to. The stillness speaks what's true. Folded afternoons, creased and warm, wrapped in calm away from storms, like pages that we never tear. Just turn slow, breathe the air in this hush. I find a tune only found in folded afternoon. A cat yawns on the sill, even the wind has time to chill. You reach for jam, I pass the knife, little gesture stitch. A life outside buzzes, but here stays a gentle kind of lazy prey. Folded afternoon, slow and bright, bending time in golden light. No alarms, no fast lanes, just the shape of drifting lanes, held together by a spoon, stirred and steeped in folded afternoon. Your hand grazes mine, then still, like silence with a will. The clock forgets to tick, and I don't miss the click. Folded afternoons made of grace in this soft unfolded space. You and me, no need to chase, just this light, this slow embrace. No big signs, no big moves, just peace. Folded afternoon. Stay a while. Someday, some tap, tap, tap. Not every storm has to roar. Some fall quiet, healing more. Woke up to the sound of peace, rain tapping in the minor key. No rush, no heavy thoughts, just the world softening its knots. Curtains breathe in the steady sway, and the sky hums something gray. This is the kind of day I hold close, when the silence means the most, when drops fall soft like grace and time slows its pace. Not sad, not blue, just calm and true. Tea's gone cold, but I don't mind. There's warmth in what it leaves behind. A vinyl spins, something low, echoes of a song I used to know. I let it drift through the air like thoughts too light to care. This is the kind of day I hold close, when the silence means the most, when drops fall soft like grace and time slows its pace. Not sad, not blue, just calm and true. Gentle rain is not here to change you, just here to remind you you're already enough. Wrote a line I might never send, but it felt right to hold a pen. The rain keeps time in its way, tapping peace into the day. This is the kind of day I hold close, when the silence means the most, when drops drops fall soft like grace, and time slows its pace. Not sad, not blue, just calm and true. Let it fall, let it stay, let it fall. Let it fall, let it fall, let it stay. Yeah. There's a golden on the wall, and I'm not thinking at all. Yeah. Your hands wrapped around the edge of light, holding nothing but it feels so right. Shadows stretching slow and wide, like time forgot how to divide. Even the clock takes a breath while the sky paints what's left. This ain't just light, it's a feeling, a kind of glow that starts the healing. Can't describe, can't define, but I know it's crossing my mind. You and me, this little hour, everything's soft, nothing loud. Lamps don't glow like this shade does. Streets in amber caught because the world looks better on this tone. Like even the city wants to slow. You smile without a sound, and the color pulls me down. This ain't just light, it's a feeling, a quiet kind of inner leaning. Don't rush, don't rewind, let this stay undefined. You and me, this little hour, dripping gold like a flower. We don't need a song or name. This light rewrites the frame. Curtain catch the air in sway, like dancers in a soft ballet. And I just watch it all unfold in this hour dressed in gold. This ain't just light, it's a feeling, a subtle kind of soul revealing. Can't explain, but it's ours. This love is time, golden hours. Let it stay golden like today. Golden like today. You said just have sugar, please. But I think you meant the way you teach. You talk like foam and cappuccino, light then deep like a good innuendo. Your eyes flick with every sip, like each word hides a little tip. I nod and laugh, stir my cup, try not to drink too much up. Have sugar conversation, bittersweet delight. You don't give it all, but just enough light. paused inside our heat. Your words walk slow but land on beat. Not too rich, not too plain, like coffee kissed by autumn rain. Autumn rain. You lean back, one brow raised, like you're reading how I'm phased. I toss a smile, dodge your trap, but fall into your subtle clapback. Flirt with rhythm, soft but slick, like jazz that slides in quick. Have sugar conversation, smooth on tongue, not too fast, not too young. Each phrase bruised with intent, but never says exactly what it meant. We dance in meaning unsaid and sweet, like low heat under velvet sea. You say it's just coffee, but the way you stir says more. Your laugh lingers in the air with cinnamon dust and subtle care. We never name what's in between, but it seems like something seen. Have sugar conversation, perfect blend. Not lovers, not just friends. Like sips between the silence hung. You're talking lowercase, but you've sung. Leave me stirred, no explanation, just this. Have sugar conversation. Just right. Sun spills across the tile. You're walking with that lemon shade smile. You lean by the counter, tie your hair, laughing like the breeze in the morning air. I sip my brew, pretend I'm cool, but you make this place break every rule. No playlist could play you right. You're the reason the room feels like lemon shade smile, sweet and new, like citrus light breaking through. You don't try, you don't pose, still you bloom like Café rose. Stay a while, till the day with that lemon smiley way. You order something I can't pronounce, but the way you say it makes it count. Sugar cube in your hand like gold. You make the mundane feel bold. I'd sip burnt beans just to stay. If you're lighting up the cafe, lemon shade smile, breeze and bloom, like a song that clears the room. You don't force, you don't fade, just exist in light parade. Hold the hour, pause the fire, live inside the lemon shade smile. Maybe I'll ask your name someday, but for now I'm fine this way. Just catching you in corner glance, let it fade. Set the dance. Lemon shade smile, honey sun, like the best part just begun. You don't shine, you just stay, like sweet light that won't stray. Paint this day, make it wild with that lemon shade smile. and smile. Spread slow on crusted edge. You hum a song, half a pledge. The table's quiet, sun paints gold. Our stories cracked, just barely told. No need for rush or clever prose. You blink once and the moment grows. Like amber toast on linen plates. This calm arrives and softly waits. We're not chasing, we're not loud. We just sit beneath this cloud. A small hello, a subtle coast. Your smile melts like amber toast. Coffee rings mark gentle time. You read the news, skip every line. Your knee taps mine, but not by plan. You butter words I understand. Outside, the world still drives and spins. Inside, our hush begins. Like amber toast on morning's tray. You color silence in your way. With every nod, with every pore, you fill the space with something more. No need to boast, no grandiose, just moments warm as amber toast. Don't rush, you let it brown, and somehow I stay for mine. A simple act that feels like sign. No speeches made, no vows composed, but I believe what's left exposed. Ooh, like amber toast, not too sweet, but something I would choose. Repeat, you leave a note without a pen, and breakfast silence now and then. We don't rehearse, we don't boast, but love can look like amber toast.
sky is yawning wide with golden threads of light. A brand new hush of day, chasing the night away. Steam rising from a porcelain cup, sunlight spilling, waking up through the trees. It softly pours, landing gently on the floor. There's a rhythm in the breeze, like a song beneath the leaves. Morning light, hold me here in the hush. Everything's clear, let the day just take its time. With this peace that feels like mine, golden beams across the floor. I don't need much more. Whispers from a nearby chair, pages turn in quiet air. A smile passed between two sips like sunlight on parted lips. I catch my thoughts and set them free. Let them drift as they please. Morning light, stay a while, wrap me up in your style. Let the world turn slow today in this gentle golden way. Every shadow fades from view, bathed in warmth and truth. Let the silence speak to me in this bright simplicity. Footsteps echo soft and low. Life begins to gently flow, but my heart stays resting here in the morning atmosphere. Morning light, don't let go. There's nowhere else I need to go. Time can wait, I'll be alright here beneath this morning light. Let it shine, let it stay. Carry me through the day. Stay with me, morning light. One more breath in the light.
Time been slow in the orange afterglow. You said 5, but I don't mind. The light outside feels so kind. Reflections swim on marble tops like time itself forgot to stop. I stir my tea, then let it cool. A ritual and waiting feel. Orange light, delay, like the words we never say. We're both late but still in tune, like jazz played past the afternoon. No rush, just sway in this amber babe delay. You see, it's warm, though still bare. It's strange how presence floats in air. Shadows stretch along the floor like you're already at the door. The neon blinks in time with thought, and every second feels well done. Orange light, delay, soft and slow. We drift, we stay. Even silence seems to rhyme with the pulse of passing time. We're not gone, not away, just paused in this chai while city lights replace the sky. You're not here, but not quite gone. The orange lingers, then moves on. Orange light delay, where the golden moments stay. Not a question, not a clue, just this color left by you. Let the daylight fade and play inside this soft delay. Stay a while. Stay a while in the orange light delay. A sip, a wish, the swirl begins through paper pads and tiny whims. You blow bubbles in your tea, say make a wish, then sip with me. The straw bends like your grin and pulls my guard deep within. We talk in loops, we doodle skies. You sip and suddenly time flies. Paper straw wishes, small and light, folded dreams and drink delight. We don't chase, we just float in every sip, a secret note, soft and slow. No ambitious dishes, just quiet laughs and paper straw wishes. You draw a heart in the foam swirl, then hide your face like a flustered girl. But it's not bashful, it's a spell, like you know I'll never tell. We rhyme our words on purpose wrong, so the moment lingers just as long. Paper straw wishes, pastel bright like daydreams dipped in lemon light. You don't rush and that's the charm. Your laughter sounds like quiet warmth. I don't need signs or grand swishes, just this table and your paper straw wishes. Floating now, sip and let it come around. Float round, floating now, sip and let it come around. The cup's now dry, the foam is gone, but our lazy game still lingers on. You tuck the straw behind your ear, keep this wish you say sincere. Paper straw wishes, tender scenes, more than coffee, more than means. Let this cafe be our spell, where tiny wishes softly dwell. No big plans, no grand finishes, just soft hearts and paper straw wishes. Cheers to the small things. Cheers to the small things. You left something. Even though you said nothing, can leap soft and slow, shade dancing on your to go. You didn't write, but I still knew from how the steam still leaned on you. A napkin creased, your cup turned right, and silence sat there full of light. No text, no talk, but it was clear. The way you paused still lingers here. There was a message in the air, in every glance you didn't share. Not a word, not a quote, still felt something as you wrote. No goodbye, no envelope, but somehow I still took note. You always sipped and scanned the street like every leaf was on repeat. Your shadow leaned across my chair, time forgot to tick from there. I traced the rim of your old glass and heard your breath like something pass. There was a line I couldn't see, but it moved gently over me. No reveal, no final scene, just you and all the in-between. You never said what you wrote, but I still felt it like a note. Was it meant for me? Maybe just the breeze. Still I felt the way you move, like a letter left unsmooth. Now every time I pass this seat, the breeze still lands against my feet. I sit, pretend I don't expect, but hope hangs on what's indirect. You left the space, but not the glow. That small, quiet way you show. So much left without a trace, still lives within this quiet place. Not a name, not a code, but everything your stillness showed. And though you never even spoke, I read it all, clear as a note. Still here, still warm, still yours. Here again. Where we left it. The window's fogged, but the seat's still dry. Your book is there, no reason why. You always leave mid-chapter slow, as if the ending doesn't need to show. And I keep the page like a place that holds your shape and your trace. Rain check memory never spent, moments paused with good intent. You didn't say, but I could tell you come back just to dwell. And every drip outside agrees you're still here in grief. Mug half sipped, coaster wet. Time hasn't really moved yet. You say just a sec with that smile, but second stretch a country mile. Still I wait, same table, same tea, living off this rain check memory. Rain check memory, folded soft like a scarf you once took off. Not goodbye, not quite stay, just a feeling left on layaway. Still pending, still sweet, like a loop that won't repeat. You never really go, it's just a light that moves slow. I don't need to cash it in. Some promises live within. The check's not lost, just staged, filed between love and the vague. Rain check memories, safe and dry, shelf beneath this cafe sky. Not returned, not torn apart, just hanging like unspoken art. If it rains, if it clears, you're still close after years. Saw his tongue like a memory. Cream floats up like poetry. You smiled then looked away too soon, like the sun that hides behind a spoon. Your coffee swirled, half-stirred dream beneath the top, salted cream. We said too much in little ways and danced around our yesterday. Ooh. Salted cream, sweet disguise, tears that never reached our eyes. Laughs with edges, love with seams, melt between the quiet themes. You weren't cruel, just extreme, like the mix in salted cream. You asked if I like bitter notes, then left before I could emote. Napkin held your crooked name, folded twice and kissed with shame. Still I sip what's left of we in the foam, soft tragedy. Salted cream, velvet egg, flavor built from each mistake. We didn't crash, we didn't scream, we melted slow in salted cream. Not too cold, not too steam, just goodbye in salted cream. Song. A flicker scent that doesn't belong. And when they ask what's in my cup, I say something not enough. Salted cream, taste of end, where we blurred but didn't bend. Soft regret, warm esteem, like your shadow in a dream. Not too sweet, not extreme, just the truth of salted cream. Floating like it's waiting for a hand or a tide. Dog-eared at the same old spot. The moment the plot forgot, I pick it up, but let it fall. Some stories just outgrow the wall. Shelf life. Some things fade, some things just gently stay. Like the curl of your last word, or that coffee ring I never blurred. You're not here, but somehow this silence remembers how. There's a shadow where your coat once hung, and a laugh where the chimes once rung. I dust around your favorite mug like I'm preserving a kind of hug. Even the floor creaks like before, soft echo of a closing door. Shelf life, some things keep, like promises we never speak. Like the warmth of a woven line left open in this heart of mine. You're not near, but somehow this room remembers now. Still holding what we never said. Some endings don't need the page, just the weight of turning age. Shelf life, you still stay in dusting books in cafe days. You're a chapter I can't close, not with endings, not with prose. Still shelf, still cut, still somewhere in my mind. Still here, between the lines. Life feels better with the edges blurred, like a feeling never fully heard. You said something I forgot. The way you said it hit the spot. It's not the word, it's how it stays. I'll focus in the light you made. Even the window breeze, your shade. Even the quiet misbehaves. Soft focus in between when nothing's sharp but everything seems like a smile half asleep, or a memory you meant to keep. No filters, no full frame, just your name and no blame. You reach for cream, I sip the sun. We talk about nothing till the day is done. The light skips off your silver ring, like a song you don't have to sing. The moment's not meant to last, that's why it hits me fast. Soft focus in between when nothing's sharp but everything seems like a sigh caught in rays, or peace without guarantees. No captions, no goodbyes, just this look behind your eyes. Focus doesn't mean it's right, Clarity can kill the light. I'll forget what we were, what we said, but not how the sunlight kissed your head. I'll remember how the silence grew into something softly true. Soft focus, that's where we live. Where nothing's sharp, but all can give. No script, no clean design, just your hand nearly touching mine. Still here, just soft. Still here, just yeah. You're somewhere in this light, not far, just out of sight. Your cup still sits on the second shelf. I catch myself talking like you hear yourself. Songs we love play now and then, and they sound like home again. The air still carries your tone, even when I'm alone. I don't have to close my eyes. You're in the sun and quiet skies. You're the warmth in mornings. You still with me, still with truth. Not a ghost, not a pain, just love that gently remains. Your sweater's folded, never worn, but it comforts like early morn. Your laugh hides in the kettle steam and shows up softly in my dreams. I don't reach, I don't chase. You're here, just not in the same space. I don't have to close my eyes. You're in the sun and quiet skies. You're the warmth in mornings. You still with me, still with truth. Not a ghost, not a pain, just love that gently remains. Yeah. We don't leave, we just change forms. Still the same song, just a different chord. I water the plants like you used to do, and somehow they lean like they're reaching for you. The light through the blinds feels the same, like it remembers your name. I don't have to close my eyes. You're in the breeze, the lullabies. You're in the still, you're in the new, and I'm still with you. You never left the room. White drapes swaying near my seat. Morning folds where silence meets. You left a book with corners bent, like thoughts you started but never sent. Your scarf still hangs by window pane. It smells like soap in last week's rain. The linen napkin touched your chin, and somehow Sunday slid right in. Sunday linen, fresh and white. In the hush, in the spin, you're still soft like Sunday linen. The chair across me feels your shape, like echoes from a gentle tape. Your laugh still hums and coffee swirls and lingers through the waking world. No text today, no morning buzz, but peace remains where sunlight was. Sunday linen, lightly pressed, like feelings folded in my chest. No agenda, no debut, just the way you once passed through. And the world seemed tucked within the feel of you in Sunday linen. You were never loud or bright, but you stayed like morning light. I sip again, you're in the brew. I trace your name in honey hue. Even if you don't return, this cloth still smells like things I learned. Sunday linen, soft and true, like a breeze that once knew you. Still unwrinkled in my mind, like a morning undefined. And I sit skin to skin with what remains of Sunday linen. It's all here, still folded. It's all here, still yours. You wrote your name where the tip line goes, with a smile no one else knows. Steam still lifts from your goodbye, and I'm left where moments lie. This paper folds what we won't speak. Your name, the time, that sundown streak. Sundown receipt, folded tight, tells a story in soft twilight. Not a contract, not a sign, just proof we shared some time. It's not love, not defeat, just a quiet sundown receipt. Tables clear, chairs turned down, but your laughter still wears this crown. Scribble smiley by the total line. I think you knew it'd feel like mine. The room hums low with close-up day, but this little slip asked me to stay. Sundown receipt, faint and thin, carries more than what's within. Like a whisper in a drawer of what today was asking for. Not a promise, not complete, just the hush of sundown receipt. Na 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 na, keep it, not to prove, but to feel how you move. themselves and slip away, but they can't hold a face too fast. Like you, like now, like our last sundown receipt. You and me on paper thin, but memory deep. With your name like a song's refrain that only prints once then remains. So I walk with no repeat, just this soft sundown receipt. Still warm, still sweet.
We don't always need a line. Sometimes the pause fits just fine. There's rhythm in the space we leave, like breathing room that helps us grieve. Your eyes say more than phrases do, and I get loud just sitting next to you. Low-key groove, faint harmony. Let the silence talk for us. No rush, no clever fuss. Let the stillness fill the air, like we're floating unaware. Don't break it, don't rewind. This quiet feels just right. You hum a tune without a name. I don't ask, I feel the same. The lamp glows low, the night leans in, and everything softens from within. I reach your hand, you let me be. A moment caught in subtlety. Expanded layer, lo-fi texture. Let the silence talk for us. No rush, no clever fuss. Let the stillness fill the air, like we're floating unaware. Don't break it, don't rewind. This quiet feels just right. Quiet feels just right. There's a gold tin on the wall, and I'm not thinking at all. Your hands wrapped around the edge of a light, holding nothing but it feels so right. Shadows stretching slow and wide, like time forgot how to divide. Even the clock takes a breath while the sky paints what's left. This ain't just light, it's a feeling, a quiet kind of inner leaning. Don't rush, don't rewind, let this stay undefined. You and me this little hour, dripping gold like a flower. Yeah, 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 yeah. We don't need the song. We don't need a song or name. This light rewrites the frame. Curtains catch the air and sway like dancers in a soft ballet, and I just watch it all unfold in this hour dressed in gold. This ain't just light, it's a feeling, subtle kinda, so revealing. Can't explain, but it's ours. This love, this time, golden hours. Let it stay
There's a chair you always chose by the window near the pros. Now it leans just slightly back, like it knows you won't come back. The cushion holds your shape too well, like a quiet place that doesn't tell. The way chairs wait, no rush, no sound, just holding time without being found. They don't ask, they don't leave, just like me, they quietly grieve. You're not late, you're not near, but this chair still pulls you here. Napkin folded where you'd write little notes in morning light. The sun still climbs the same old way, but your coffee sits untouched today. And I pretend it's just a pause, not a goodbye lost in cause. The way chairs wait, soft and still, like windows fogged on winter chill. They don't break, they don't press, they just know how to miss best. You're not gone, just delayed, that's what the stillness always says. More than sound, some stays don't need to be found. The way chairs wait, that's how I do. Quiet, steady, shaped by you. No alarms, no complaints, just presence in the face. Still facing your empty place, still waiting, just in case. This light feels like a friend on a day that won't pretend. Found a spot with a little view, old cafe playing something new. City moves but I stay slow, in a frame the world won't know. People blur behind the glass, but I'm okay letting moments pass. I'm just here, not chasing time, letting silence stretches run. No headlines, no alarm, just the stillness, just these arms wrap around my cup, my mind. For once I'm not behind. Steam draws shapes on the paint, like thoughts I don't need to explain. Sunlight dances on wooden floor, and I don't need anything more. Familiar strangers passing by, reflections winking, say hi. I'm just here, not chasing time, letting silence stretch its run. No headline, make up my mind. For once I'm not behind. You don't need a reason to stay still. Sometimes peace finds you when you're not trying. No one knows my name right now, and I think I like it somehow. Window seat, the world on mute. Everything feels soft, feels true. I'm just here, not chasing